Hey, what's up? So, third video, Moon and Gemini. So, what is there to say about people who have the Moon in Gemini? What is the emotional need for that? So, I would first of all say that there is an emotional need for stimulation. Geminis are some of the most social people. I consider Geminis as the social butterfly of the zodiac. So someone who has their moon in Gemini would have a need to experience life, to experiment, to have like a lot of friends. They would project they would not project. They would have this deep need to communicate, right? To be heard, and also just be someone that's extremely socially engaged. Um Someone who is always connecting to other people, and sometimes experiencing a sense of personal self-worth by how they're connecting to other people. Talking about, some people with Gemini moon can be just talking about all minute different types of stuff. It doesn't have to be like very, very important stuff. Like people in Gemini just they have this emotional connection to connect. Um, so also Gemini is known for humor and entertainment. They just know how to keep things fun. It's like an emotional need for fun and stimulation and change. Also, there's a lot to do with words or numbers because the moon rules the instincts. You may find that people with this placement have instinctual talents with words and numbers. They may be good at keeping score, at accounting, any form of commerce. But overall, a Gemini moon is someone who has an emotional need to be in a group of friends, to be communicating, to be heard, to be in their immediate environment, to be out, to be extroverted. It's a very extroverted moon placement. So what else could I say about this? So being the fact that it's an air sign, the exchange of information, and ideas is very, very important. There's an emotional need to like have that happen, and also an innate need to know as much as possible about the world around you. I think of Gemini as like the collector of information. The person that's going all over and collecting little bits of information. Then if you talk about the opposite side, Sagittarius is about taking all of these little pieces of information and creating a grand philosophy. So also there's just this deep need for change, for novelty. There's no other sign that can be bored as fast as Gemini. And at the lunar level, at the moon level, it can be harder for you to see. So it can be kind of in some ways a difficult placement, just in the fact that it's a really good placement in a lot of ways, but just difficult because it can be hard to understand that part of yourself. Like, why am I always bored? Why am I always needing so much stimulation? Also, a really good thing about Gemini Moon is the fact that how adaptable they are to different social situations. They're able to kind of go from here to here and just kind of fit in. And also, they're multitaskers. They are someone that is really, really active. Emotional need to be active. So yeah, that's pretty much. Obviously there's a ton more, but those are some of the things I've noticed in with my clients who have and people in my life with Moon and Gemini. Thank you so much. I'm gonna keep these videos coming. Have a great time, a great night. Excuse me.